Alright? You can't just come in here like, oh, we've got reports that you don't like the national mobilization law, so you're a suspect in some thing. Like, nah, fuck you. You don't come here and do shit like that. What's up, guys? This is Snappy Cat, and welcome back to more Trails of Cold Steel 4. When we last left off, I mainly just ran around finishing up some side quests. It's like, I don't know, I had this whole thing I wanted to talk about that I thought about, like, you know, like yesterday or something, but it's like, now it just left me, and I'm just like, maybe we should just move on. So, oh yeah. Yeah, well, we just did a bunch of side quests. Not much really happened. You know, usually I like to have, you know, funny, interesting things in my thumbnails, but, you know, sometimes you get to a moment where it's just like, you know, nothing really great happened, so, yeah, you're probably gonna get another thing like, finishing up side quests again sometime in the future, one day, but yeah, sometimes things like that happen. And if there's nothing really funny or interesting that I think I can make into a thumbnail, then, well, nothing I can really do about it. There is one little announcement I do want to make. I am working again. I do have a job again. It's pretty much the same job I had before. You know, I lived in another state, now I live in a new state. I won't go into any details about, you know, why the move happened and why all that. But, yeah, I'm working again. So, I mean, my upload schedule was already pretty bad. Mainly because, again, like I said before, I'm living with other people, so, you know, as much as I'd love to record each and every single moment I possibly can, you know, I'm living with other people and I don't really want to bother them, so yeah, now I'm working, whereas before I had pretty much all the time in the world, which, you know, I really have no excuse for not being able to really, why, I mean, I just said why I don't really have an excuse, or why I do have an excuse, because I'm living with other people. So, as much as I'd love to, like, you know, record a video at, like, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, like 2 a.m., I can't really do that because everyone else is asleep while I'm still up, and I stay up till, like, 4 o'clock because I don't go to work until like the afternoon, like 3 or 4. But yeah, I'm working again, so usually I like to get up at about 10 or 11 or 12 and, you know, do some recording at that time. But now that I'm working, it's like, that's really gonna, like, cut it in. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have to, like, probably start editing the video if I don't edit it tonight. Because usually I like having time to myself to, like, you know, do something. You know, have some entertainment after a stressful day, because now, like, again, I'm gonna be going to work now, and I don't really want to come home and start editing videos, you know, so we'll see. I'll see what the schedule is gonna be for, you know, trying to upload videos again, but yeah, nothing really to say, so I guess we're just gonna move on. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Begin infiltration. It seems the Imperial Defense Force has set up checkpoints all along the roads around Parm, so we'll have to use another route. But I think with Toa and the rest of the crew helping, we should be able to find us a suitable landing spot. Just let me know when you finish all your preparations. Please note that once you begin the infiltration, unfinished quests, etc. will disappear. Yeah, I pretty much finished everything that needs to be done. Alright, the story will then proceed with an 8-member party with Reen, Yuna, Kurt, Altina, Elliot, and Fee or Sarah as fixed party members. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can still bring Duvalie and Crow. That's all that matters to me. If I can bring them, I'm bringing them. We're already on our end.
Very well. I'll inform the rest of the crew then.
Nothing left to do except move on. Rainy and the others then held a briefing for the infiltration operation into the old capital. It was decided that the team would advance towards St. Arc from their old field exercise campsite, the same as they had done in Ortis. Their final remaining problem, however, would end up requiring further discussion. On to the next day. What is this final problem?
So we managed to find our infiltration route into the old capital. But we still need a way to reach those being held captive.
Yeah, that's what that looked like when I looked at that screen. I'm like, that looks like the inside of a building, or maybe not the inside of a building. It could be like a district. Like they'll need to find their way into like a mansion or something. Right. St. Arc's water veins prevent it from having any underground areas like Heimdall or Ortis. The Hiram's estate is pretty well fortified. Not a whole lot of ways to sneak in, save for the front door. Yeah, looks like we've hit a bottleneck. We could just break in. Trying to force our way in somewhere so heavily guarded by the Imperial Defense Force would be unrealistic to say the least. I mean, we can smash our way in. Fuck these guys. Just bring in Valimar and be like, hey, sup? Boom! Like, who cares? Then in that case, our best bet just might be Marquis Ballard himself. Ah! Even after the Imperial Provincial Council, he's still a capable person in his own way. There's no doubt about that. He's a downright genius, when it comes to protecting his assets and profits, that is. But in the end, his short-term greed ended in a long-term stint as the government's personal stooge. As well as that whole fiasco in Ortis. I suppose taking advantage of him wasn't exactly a challenge. Heh. So in short, he's fussy yet sloppy, like a big old baby. Right. One will have ample chances to take advantage of. Of course you have the baby analogy and taking advantage of him, wow. Thanks, Angelica. I get the feeling this'll come into play. We'll find a solution one way or another. We'll be arriving soon. Prepare for landing, everyone. Please put together an 8-member infiltration team. You may select any character, but fixed members must remain in the party. In addition, either Fee or Sarah must be selected. Fee. Or no. Shit. I wanted to say Sarah. Because she has, Alright. Shit, I want to change you. I hate that they won't let me go back. Shit. Alright. We're gonna have to redo this over, so I'll be right back. Alright. Sarah. Okay, now we're good. now things are crispy, alright. And now Curl and Duvley, obviously. Who else? But yeah, this is good. Crow and Duvley always mainstays. Anyone else, I mean, Ash is good, but it's not like we need him. Plus, I've really been wanting to try out Altina, so yeah, we're good. On our way to St. Arc.
This is where we found the dragon. A good place to land, yes? It's so quiet. There's no one around as far as the eye can see. Right. This will make a good place to hide Valimar. Now that that's settled, let's get going to St. Ark. We should be able to see it from the northern road. Lead the way. Alright. Hey Ardeen. I'll stay here while you're gone. Remain on your guard, Awakener, and secondary contractors of the Ashen Knight. And now we have Valimar. And Millium. Valimar remains still and empty. Valimar, Millium, wait just a little longer. We should get going to St. Ark. Alright, we'll get you two back someday, hopefully. Maybe. Alright, we got the store. I suppose there's anything to buy. Like, I know I rushed here, but... Weapons and armor. What the hell is that? What is this sound? Stop. God. Okay. Elliot. I'm not really going to be using Elliot and Sarah, but I want to bring Sarah because I like her Brave Order. Alright. Mass Quartz, nothing new there. I mean, unless it's changed from, like, what it was before we came here when I stopped the last recording. There's probably nothing new. EX orbs. Same as before. Alright. I can still organize a party? Hold up. Huh. Okay. Didn't know that. Alright, well, let's get going. Not that way.
The road going left leads to St. Ark. You guys were there not too long ago, right?
Yes, to investigate a singularity.
I bet we know even more about this area than you, Instructor.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
In that case, maybe you can lead us to town.
Let's see if the entrance is guarded first.
Alright. Don't think there's any monsters to fight. Nope. I think we're good. Alright. And it should be to the north. Ah, at least we got something up there, though. Oh yeah, we got
Very well.
Now,
Let's go!
Ah, we don't have our bikes, never mind. I'm about to say, oh, we just right there. No, never mind. It would have been nice, but fine. Be that way. Oh, snap. That's... Yep. Look who's here. Or look what's here, I should say. Zauber Sodots! And the Imperial Defense Force too. Yeah, they're not gonna let us walk in. The security appears to have been heightened since the last time we were here. They must have heard about what happened in Ortis. Even Undine got involved. Doesn't look like we'll be able to just walk in. Take a look at that. We should be able to get into the railway lines from here. Ah, yeah. That could work. It's the best chance we have at slipping through. Let's get going. I think we did something like this in Cold Steel 1 or 2. Like we had to walk alongside the, we had to walk on the railway lines. They snuck inside the city after discovering a blind spot in the patrols. Well, ain't that a throwback? All this sneaking in, we're always the enemies.
Yep, look at us down there. We did that last time too. And she just jumps up. I guess Elliot is the one who needed help, but everyone else and Sarah just like, yup. Like, where'd you jump from? You just made that jump. See? Oh my god. I know you guys remember that video. Where I was talking shit about them not being able to make a jump. This... Oh my god, okay, no. Like, even if you have people like Elliot who aren't that physically capable, like, nah, you can make that jump. I can make that jump, and I'm not the most physically active person. Like, come on now. You can make a jump like that. You can make that climb. You know, we didn't have Altina with us, but man... Oh my goodness, whatever. Phew! Looks like we were able to pull it off without them noticing. That shortcut sure came in handy. You braces really know your stuff. Surprised they didn't have it blocked off either. It's like I was watching it... Like, I've been watching, like, Shadiversity recently and his review of castles. And it's like, if you have an entrance or opening into your city, you're going to have that guarded. Alright? The fact that they don't even have it guarded just shows, like, oh, you suck. Like, come on now. Well, I gotta give some credit to my old Jaeger days, too. You learn how to think on your feet. I wonder what Fee would have said. She probably would have said something like, She probably would have said something along the same lines. I mean, she was a Jaeger too, so... Fee told me about this little shortcut before, so I'm glad it managed to work out. Yeah. So if Fee came, she would have already known about it. Now that we made it through, we should proceed with our objective. Right. Let's gather information first to confirm the situation. Marquis Ballad's influence on this area is obvious. We'll have to mind ourselves to avoid detection by the Imperial Defense Force. We investigated St. Ark just recently, so we should be able to help with getting around the area. That'd be perfect. Alright, let's get going. Isn't, Elliot's sister here too? Hey, that's right, like we came here with Randy. And, oh, these two. What do we do now? Even if we called a trainer in this situation, I'm not sure we'll be able to get him back on form. We took third in summer races together. I'm just so shocked to turn out like this. Those two look familiar. Something seems to be bothering them, but we'll have to check it out later. Yeah, we should see what's been happening around town first. Well, guess I'll see you two later. Sorry. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, Master, please take care of yourself out there. No, I can't do this. Please don't go. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. Cornelia, thank you for being so concerned for me, really. But you must know I have to. Any threat to Imperial family requires we give them our full support. That is my obligation and my honor as a descendant of the vassal of Emperor Astorius. I know that, but just the thought of you not coming home, I understand. No one can predict what will happen. There's no guarantee I'll be safe. But I'm still going to promise I will return home. So please, have some faith in me and believe that you'll see me again. I will, and I'll never forget your words. Just don't take any risks, please. Like, I'm really hoping that in the end we stop this war from happening before it starts. Like, I know everyone's gearing up for it, but hopefully we can stop it before it begins, you know? My master would never break a promise. So I know he'll come home safe. Yeah, we're gonna make sure it happens. Some say there is great honor in dying on the battlefield, but I've never believed it myself. That is why I have every intention of returning home alive. Yeah, you better, and I'm gonna make sure of it. I see Marquis Ballard around now and then. I must say he seems to harbor some hostility toward the Imperial Defense Force. Surely he's not against the war. No true Imperial subject could be so brazenly unpatriotic. Miscreants like that should all be deported, every last one of them. Such blind devotion. He must be under the influence of the curse. I mean, it's not always the curse. Like, you could just have someone who's just like that, you never know. A task as simple as gathering herbs has proved to be difficult around here. You have to be careful not to be attacked by beasts for one. And now, these days, the Imperial Defense Force's surveillance is quite stringent too. But I won't give up. Rora is run out of ointment soon. When I return, I'll need to prepare some more for those in need. I'll look at her playing the violin. Hey, Mr. Elliot, hello! Hello, Etta. Did you get a violin? Yes, but I can't make it sound nice like you do. It's tough. Here, let me help. You need to put your arm at this angle. Then, glide over the strings like this. Music noises. Wow! I never knew this violin could sound so pretty. Once you learn the basics, you'll be able to make a lot of beautiful sounds. I have to go now, but I'll see you later, okay? Bye, Mr. Elliot. Oh. I predicted this. When the prices go up, our wallets take a hit. But Rico and Etta are growing up, so I want to make sure they have nutritious meals. I need to be super judicious with all the food and recipes I use, so I can save money whenever I can. Yep, just gotta work hard in times like this. It's not like old times. Now you gotta work it, not only at work but at home too. Like, oh, how can I save money? What's most important? Seeing that little girl carrying a violin reminds me of the old days. Remember the time you bought that violin even though you could hardly play a single note? Yes, that might work. Your mind is always somewhere else. Are you thinking about all the requisitioning business and grain inventories again? I suppose that's alright. You do whatever you think is best. You truly understand me, my dear. No wonder we've stayed together all these years. Well, if you insist, I suppose I can check in on the old stomping grounds. Oh my goodness. I should probably just leave it to the current staff, but I can't stop worrying about it. I want to ask if they've requisitioned enough grain and what their future forecasts are. My husband has always been a little absent-minded. I hope he knows I'll be happy with whatever he wishes to do. There's no need for him to hide it away. Oh, that's a loving wife right there. What we got down there? This is just awful. Prices have absolutely skyrocketed lately. There'll be no hope for me if they keep ramping up higher and higher. If I could just get a stable income, things would be fine. Marquis Ballard doesn't seem to care about the common folk at all. We can't expect any help from him. Yeah, that's nobility for you. Alright, but yeah, looks like we have something going on down here. Wait a second. Refreshing berry shake. I'll take it. Refreshing berry shake. Oh, that sounds good, actually. They've requisitioned supplies from me too. Our inventory for the fruit used in all our juices is almost depleted. Plus the cost of running the stall is huge. I don't know how much longer we can keep running it. We'll just have to We've just got back on track too, so I don't want to just give it up. No, man. And these juices sound good too. I'll buy some. Hopefully you can at least make some money. I mean, running low on fruit is bad, but having it go bad and not using it up? Like, that's probably even worse. Like, you don't want to buy something, have it go bad, and, like, not sell it. Like, it's better if you just sell it and get rid of it. Like, I mean, it's gonna go bad anyway. You might as well make some money off of it. Look at these guys. You guys look a lot of unique. Like, what are you? Like, you like trainers or something?
You look like you're all wearing exercise clothing. Well, we pulled it off somehow, but I feel like we didn't quite click the audience. Yeah, I'd hoped to really make it worth their while after coming all this way. We had so little time to prepare, it's no wonder we couldn't give it our best. Let's contact Sully and the others and Raquel and... Ah. Sully? I've heard that name. Yeah, we just talked to her not that long ago, dude. Wait a minute. You're the performers from Arkansas. Yes, we are. Why do you ask? Haven't we met before? Yep, I'm from Crossbell too. Last time I went home, I peeked in on one of your rehearsals and got to know Sully. I see. Now that you mention it, I do remember Sully bringing something like that up. I gotta say, it's nice to run into people from Crossbell while we're out in Erebonia proper. Right, I've heard of Arkansas. They're a pretty famous theater troupe over in Crossbell. During our infiltration mission, we met another one of their members ourselves. What brings you guys to St. Ark? Are you on a tour? I thought Sully and the others were going to Raquel. That was the plan. We had to make a little detour to Marquis Higharm's mansion. Ah, the mansion? Yeah, we've been touring around Lemaire up till a bit ago, but then we got requested to come here and put on a private performance. Those of us that were in the area changed our schedule around it to fit in. We just danced for the most part and the reception we got wasn't bad or anything. But people did say they would have liked some music to accompany our act. I see. That's the power of money. You said the Marquis summoned you. Was there anyone else there? Ah, music! We got Elliot here with a violin. Yeah, apparently he's really into the performing arts right now. He's reached out to bands, performers, and dancers from all over the place. Is that so? If we can't satisfy our audience with just dance, then we've fallen flat as performers. We need to train to our absolute limits when Ilya and Ricia return. Right. We'll have to dive right into special training when we get back. Count me in. I'll whip myself into shape right with you. I'm rooting for you guys. Oh, and say hi to Sully for me too. Thanks. We'll be sure to do just that. See you later. Ah, there they go. Now, this might just be the thing we need. Exactly! Elliot? I might just have something. But I want to be sure of my idea before I tell you. I already have an idea of what that idea is. Alright. Before that, we have some places to visit. Your hair and eye color have changed. But I'm relieved to see that you are still yourself. Archbishop Ramsden, you knew about this? That the great That the great twilight will bring about the end of the world? It is a difficult thing to accept. I am trying to think if there is anything else I can do for the current situation. I tried to make a prototype medicine that would relieve the effects of the curse throughout pharmaceuticals. Unfortunately, we didn't really achieve any positive results. Since it appears the congregation for the sacraments will be sitting idly by, it's made me aware of how powerless the church is. No, the fact that you, Archbishop Ramsden, are taking action is reassuring enough. It seems I've made you worry. I want to do what I can to support you in your efforts. Come and see me anytime you need medicine. Thank you very much. Oh, if it isn't Elliot. We were so worried when we heard you'd gone missing since the Heimdall Summer Festival. Haha, sorry for making you worry. I'm just glad to see you well. Anyway, have you seen Fiona recently? Things have been busy. I haven't had a chance to visit. I see.
Fiona's been really worried about you. You should go and show her you're okay as soon as you can. I know. I wonder how Fiona's doing. There's the issue of the curse too, so I'm pretty worried.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we saw her was here. Like, they asked her, Yuna, Colonel Tina, and like, they didn't know who she was, so... Like, I think it's pretty obvious, like, to me, as someone, you know, someone who's played the game, like, we know her. Like, I think it's pretty obvious, like, why she's here. But, I think, like, it's pretty obvious, like, we know she's here because of the, Armored Division. Like, there's a fort here or something, I'm pretty sure. And they were like, I wonder why she's going to, like, see the fort or the Armored Division or whatever. Like, yeah, it's pretty obvious, like, her father is there. And now that Elliot's here, like, yeah, his father's here too.
So much of the fruit that I've grown here has been requisitioned. We spend a lot more time and labor on our produce than other farms. But the mirror that the soldiers gave us as compensation doesn't even come close. We need mirror for our operations. Oh, Adios. Please, won't you guide us in our hour of need?
Like, wow. Like, requisitioning people's supplies, not even giving them the money for it? Like, come on. Like, the least you can do is pay them properly for it. Goddamn government.
My father and both my brothers received draft cards.
God, pretty much all of the family. Like, if it's like you and your mother left, then that's like... What? That's like 5 of you. That's like more than half the family gone right there. Jesus.
As such, I've decided to temporarily take on the duties of the head of the house, but... Will someone as inexperienced as me truly be capable of doing so?
Man.
The soldiers came to requisition our crops, but our fields have been destroyed by monsters. I shouted at them that there was absolutely nothing to harvest. That stalled them off. To get the fields usable again, I'll have to till the soil and plant the seedlings. On top of my recent injury, I'm already pretty old. For a bit, I thought if I have to start from scratch, I may as well just retire. But the easy path is the boring one. I'm going to work hard and bring my field back to life.
Oh, well, you do you, man. Man, I'm flubbing a lot of sentences here. I'm sorry about that.
Before I decide whether I will stay here, I have a question for you. Yes? Please let me know if I may be of any assistance. Manager, don't you think the National Mobilization Law is an amazing piece of legislation? Or do you believe it to be cruel like all the other non-patriots?
Damn. Well, you're certainly affected. Like, that other guy, I know he's probably, I mean, whether he's affected or not is up for debate, but you're totally affected. Or maybe that guy is affected, I don't know. Like, when I think of like nobility or someone, I think to myself, maybe he's not affected. Like, there could be some people who just aren't affected. They're just like this. But like, when you talk about isn't the National Mobilization Law amazing? Or do you disagree, like the other non-patriots?
Yes, well, this is just a personal view, but if it hadn't happened, then the squabbling between the reformist and noble factions would have continued to divide the empire. I believe it was a good catalyst for getting sense of what it means to be an imperial citizen. I feel like this conversation has gone a little off track. But if you say that you think the National Mobilization Law is wonderful, it means this hotel is cooperating with the government. Very well, this hotel seems good. I'd like to stay for 3 nights. Thank you for choosing us. This person seems to be suffering from the curse, but thanks to the manager, it was resolved the issue.
Yeah, you're definitely under the curse.
I would have reported him to the Imperial Defense Force and never stayed here again if he expressed disapproval of the war. Doesn't seem like he's opposed to it, so I decided to stay here a few nights out of respect for the manager.
Yeah, people do things like that. But really, like, You gonna report me to the Imperial Defense Force because I don't think the national mobilization law is any good? Fuck you. Like, just because I hate your stupid law doesn't mean jack shit. Like, report me all you like. You can't do shit. Like, I know the government has, like, think they have, like, a lot of power, but nah, you don't have that much power. Alright? You can't just come in here like, oh, we've got reports that you don't like the national mobilization law, so you're a suspect in some thing. Like, nah, fuck you. You don't come here and do shit like that. You know? It's like you have, like, today, you have people on, like, Twitter who are, like, you know, whining and crying about certain things. Like, oh, we need to get this thing shut down. Like, it doesn't work like that, dude. Like, the government doesn't have that much power. Like, you can try to censor it. You can try to, like, you know, put it under the rug to, like, you know, make people not be able to see it. You know, put it behind a curtain. But it's still gonna be there. It's still gonna exist. You know, you can do whatever you can to, like, lessen people's exposure to it, but you can't completely get rid of it. So, yeah, fuck you. The last guest asked me what I thought of the national mobilization law. To be honest, I wonder if there really should be a law enforcing civilians to join the army. But I told him not to ask me personal questions while I'm working. He went over to the manager after that. The manager never worries about anything, so he just says what comes to mind. I'm a little worried. Good on you for telling him that you're not interested in asking this question because you're working. Like, dude, I don't care right now. I'm working a job, alright? Like, who gives a damn? You got these assholes running around asking people like, huh, I see your opinion on the subject, and I don't think I like you very much. Oh, well, fuck you, dude. Alright. I'm so busy with all the uniform orders and repair work. If anything, this is probably a sign that the number of recruits being conscripted has increased again. It might be hard to see just for that. It might be hard to see it from just within the city. But I really get the sense that the whole of Erebonia is mobilizing for war. Yeah, I'm glad it's still mobilizing and not actually, like, happening. Because we're running around doing everything we can to find our students and everything. So hopefully we can start this war before it happens. Hopefully. We'll see. But alright. Scarlet leather belt. Distinctive garrison belt with vivid scarlet leather. Can be gifted to Ash. Alright. That increases strength, but not by much. And my defense goes down a lot. Yeah, fuck that. Alright, I think I got what I wanted from there. I have contracts with local farmers to pay for an agreed amount of deliveries. Because of the lack of produce due to the military requisitioning, all of the contracts have had to be revised. As a result, the vegetables we have available to sell have been reduced by 50%. Even if we increase the prices to make up for the lost sales, we're still in the red. But terminating the contracts wouldn't be good in the long term either. I try to think positively and work hard, but I keep worrying, especially over my husband. But what? No, shop. I'll say what happened there. Alright. Just some produce, alright. Use books. Oh, you're angry. The Imperial Defense Force has given me an absolutely unbelievable order. I can't believe that they demanded we prominently display books that inspire war morale. I don't want to force my customers to think a certain way. When I want to cheer up, I normally listen to Abentime. I guess all I can do is keep writing letters asking when it's going to start again. Yeah, unfortunately, Misty's pretty busy right now, so, yeah. Alright. Whoops. Buy some battle scopes. And we got you. You changed your appearance. So it's good to see that you're doing well. Yes, it's good to see you too. Oh, right.
It seems you all accomplished quite a bit in orders, didn't you? Oh, haha. Oh, he knows some stuff. How much do you know? Nothing, actually. I just asked a bit of a leading question. Oh, yeah, that was definitely a loaded question right there. I've heard rumors of the Ashen Chevalier being spotted in Ordis, and the problems at the mansion. So I just thought they might be connected. Looks like you're back to normal. Well, no matter what the truth is, I won't go around revealing any information about you all. Trust is crucial in business. Please enjoy browsing here. Thank you very much. I like this guy. Oh, we got riding gloves. I need these. Oh, I need those. I need all of it. I need all the rider set. I need that evasion for Duvali. But man, I wasn't paying attention to like the guide, so man, I need it. I need all of it. Well, we can sell some stuff, get some money. All right. One day I'll get everything I need. One day everything will open up and I can just get everything I need. But I know there's some stuff in St. Ark, and I think the Rider Gloves was one of them. So we'll see. Anyway, let's go to the residential district. What's up, guys? This is Snappy Cat, and you might be really confused right now as to why I'm redoing my intro. No, you're not crazy. No, I'm not crazy. Because if you're listening to this right now, that means it's been several days since I played this game. That means the part that you watched up until this point was recorded several days ago. And for very good reason. So, I want to reiterate on what I touched on back during my intro. Obviously, I'm working a job now. It's a part-time job. I don't even know if you'd call it a part-time or a full-time job. Basically, I'm working at a restaurant right now, and my job is basically washing dishes. And because of the coof, flying around, it's actually a pretty easy job. I'm not really stressing over it, so yeah, it's pretty easy to do. Pretty easy work hours, unless you're working on like a Saturday and a Sunday, which thankfully I'm not working on yet. But I really wanted to get my work days out of the way before I started recording again, because the part that I recorded in this video was recorded while, right before I had to go to work. So, I really wanted to touch back on that so you guys understand why there hasn't been like a video, a few days. And, if I'm going to be continuing this series. So, again, like I said, I'm working now. So, at first I thought, it's going to be difficult bringing you guys, more videos while I'm, have to stress over, oh, I gotta go to work today, or, I'm gonna be going to work for the next few days, so, I'm not gonna be able to record or edit or do anything like that. But, I'm looking at my schedule, and, it's actually pretty generous in regards to, my usual recording schedule. So normally when I record a video, I always try to record it during the morning. I always try to record sometime between maybe 10 to 2 or 3 or 4. I try to record a really long session so that I can break it up into like maybe 2, maybe even 3 parts that I can upload over the next 2 to 3 days after I'm done editing and all that stuff. So, if there's ever been those times where, you get a video one day and then you get a video the next day and you don't hear my intro in it, that means that was all one recording. So, yeah, it's actually pretty generous in regards to my recording schedule because, I don't go to work until maybe 3 or 4 to like 8 or 8:30.
So that's very generous. Like, if I can, get my sleep schedule down on point, because I always try to go to sleep at about 4 a.m., because, I always think to myself, I'll just go to sleep and I'll wake up at about, 1 or 12 or something like that. Yeah, I can't keep doing that, because, I also have YouTube to think about, and I need to wake up earlier. So that means I need to go to sleep earlier. And as much as I don't want to go to sleep earlier, I like staying up till about 4 so I can, do more things. I really need, I have every intention on making this YouTube channel a thing. No matter what anyone says, I am committed to this YouTube channel. One thing I really want to stress, I don't care if you don't get a video, like, in 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, or a week. I am committed to this channel. No matter how long it takes for a video to come out, you will get that video. I am fully committed to finishing this series on this channel. I have been waiting for this game for so long. I've been so hyped for it ever since the end of Code Steel 3. And, I really want to... I started this game on this channel, and I'm going to finish this game on this channel. And I guarantee you, if you stuck around up until this point, you are going to see me finish this game. I know it's going to take me a while to get these videos out. I always try to get them out every 2 days. I'd record a video one day, and then I'd take a break, and then I'd, edit it the next day, and upload it, and then I'd take a break. And then the next day, I'd record again. So I want to... Again, it's been a hard process to really get myself into the habit of, like, making this a job. So, realistically, no matter what, I should be able to get a video out every single day. Realistically, even with a work schedule, even if I'm living with other people, and like I reiterated before, I'm living with other people. I can't record every single day because I don't want to bother them. Part of the reason why I record, early in the morning is because I can't record in the evening. I want to do this early in the morning, so, I'm not bothering anyone. They'll probably usually be downstairs watching TV or something. So, so it's the best time I can record videos, because I can't record them in the evening because, obviously, it's near nighttime and they're probably doing something that requires them, nighttime is the time when people like things to be a little bit more quiet, unless it's a Monday in which, we have some family who comes over, like, every Monday, and, they don't really bother me much unless I go downstairs and actually talk to them, so, that probably would be a good time for me to actually start recording or keep recording videos if I feel like, I should do it right now, but yeah. But I've said this before, if I had my own house, if I had my own place, my own apartment, you would get a video every day. Because I'd be able to record anytime I want. But I'm just not in that environment right now. I can't record a video every single day, but I can record an extra long session so that I have a video to come out, tomorrow, and I should have a video to come out on Sunday. So if things go well, if I do what I'm supposed to do, you should get a video tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow. You should get a video Saturday, and then you should get a video the day after that on Sunday. And if I'm feeling really in a long session, hopefully this would be a long session, it might not be. It might just be long enough for, like, maybe 2 videos, so you should get a video Saturday and Sunday, hopefully. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So, I do want you guys to understand, it's not that I'm lazy. I'm just not in the environment where I can really do this, Like, I do have a job, I do have a family, And I don't really want to bother them, and I originally, the reason why you haven't gotten a video up until this point is because I was stressing over the work hours on this job. But I'm looking at the work hours, and it's not bad. I could record a video and then go to work, and then the next day wake up and just probably start editing that video. Or I could record another session, and then another session, and another session, And then on my days off, which I have like 3 days off right now, at the time of making this video, I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that will be the time to edit. And then I could come out with a whole lot of videos. So, you know, I'm really working on a schedule for this channel on which I can bring out as many videos as I can while also working. So yeah, I'm not lazy, and you know, I know it, you know, it's not, and I know that wasn't like a really serious comment, but it's not that I'm lazy. You know, I wish I could come out with a video every day, but I just can't. You know, and until I, you know, get enough money where I can get my own place. You know, maybe one day when this channel gets monetized, and I can, you know, use that money to, you know, live on my own, or at least, you know, do this and work a job, and that would be enough money to live on my own, then, you know, I would be able to make a video every day because I could record whenever I feel like. But unfortunately, I can't record whenever I feel like it because I can't record in the middle of the night, which is something I would totally do. But I totally can't because my family would tell me, hey, can you keep it down? You know, in the morning, I don't have to worry about that because it's the morning. But, again, during the evening, I don't want them, you know, sending me a text on my phone like, hey, can you know, turn the volume down in there? You know, that I don't want to get that. I don't want to bother them. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not in the environment where I can bring a video every single day, but I'm going to try to keep on my schedule. I want to bring out a video at least every 2 days. At least. Or at the very least, I want to bring out 2 videos, you know, one day and then one the next day. And then maybe 2 videos every 2 days, you know, or maybe not 2 videos every 2 days. You get what I'm saying. The point of the matter is, I have a job, but it shouldn't impact my recording schedule or my uploading schedule that much. So yeah, I just wanted to touch back up on that. So yes, I have a job. It's gonna cut into my recording and editing a little bit, but it shouldn't be as severe as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I'm sorry for stopping the video like right in the middle, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that real life happens. So yeah, unless I get like, you know, a ton of subscribers, yo, living off of YouTube isn't gonna be a thing. I know it's not something a lot of people, you know, say you should do. Like, yeah, YouTube is not an environment you really want to live off of. You want to have a backup plan, but, you know, I'm not really planning on living off of YouTube, at least not that hard. You know, I still want to have a job, at least until, you know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work in the, you know, in the distant future, but, yeah. I'm not living off of YouTube. I still have a job to worry about. I still have a family to keep in mind. So, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, we should be back on schedule sometime soon. So, yeah. You'll be getting the videos back at the regular rate. And hopefully I can put myself in a situation where I can do more than that, even with a job and a family. So, yeah. Anyway, I completely forgot what the fuck. Oh hey! Look who's here! I can't believe it's been so hard for me to get in touch. Just where are those? Just where are those two? Oh, you couldn't get to... your dad? Hey, isn't she? Yes, we met her in the cathedral back when we infiltrated the city. You did you? When I rushed over before, I didn't come near the old capital. Yeah, we just missed each other. Wait, what? You guys! Hey sis, it's been a while. It's been forever since we've been able to get in touch. It's good to see you're alright. Like, what? Shut the front door! I see. I was right when I thought I'd seen that hair color before. Elliot? Is that you, Elliot? It's really you! I can't believe it! And who's that with the gray hair? Wait, could it be? Good to see you, Fiona. Let's just say a lot has happened. I knew they were going to be surprised. Like, shut the front door! Yep. Fiona Craig.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig.
Soon to be Fiona Nightheart, am I right?
Who would have thought those kids I met were the new Class 7? I've heard oh so much about you. Perhaps it was the will of the goddess that we crossed paths the way we did.
So you're Elliot's big sister. I ought to have read her dossier back during the Civil War, but I suppose my memory must have failed me when we met.
Yeah, I would have thought that Altina would have remembered everything, considering her disposition. Like she works like a robot, you know? Like, cooking mode activated, like, you know? Like, obviously, you know, she's still not human, but, you know, you'd think that, you know, memory would be one of her, you know, biggest strong points, but I guess not. The hand of destiny strikes again. I mean, we've been friends since back when she helped me out during my time at the Capital Branch. Or whatever that was. My reading is still as off as usual.
And now that I think about it, we've known each other for quite some time.
Machias and I met with her several times since the Civil War. The fact that it only took a single train ride to reach the capital made it easy to meet up. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to see her since I left for the branch campus, though.
We've all been so busy. There's been no time for niceties. But I'm glad to see you're all well. Class 7 went missing, and then before I knew it, both of you were caught up in the chaos. It's a relief to see you again. I'm sorry I made you worry. It's fine, really. All that matters is that you and Class 7 are okay. Now if only I knew what was going on with Father Nightheart. Is Nightheart his first name or last name? I feel like Nightheart would be his last name. It doesn't sound like a first name. I don't think Nightheart is his first name. I know those names.
General Craig, who commands the 4th Armored Division, and Lieutenant Colonel Nightheart, who is in the same class as my brother. Yeah, it is his last name. So yeah, you are going to be a Fiona Nightheart one day. I mean, he should be your fiancé, right? I know you two are in a relationship. I don't know if they're engaged. Thinking back, you did say something about trying to go to Dreknor Fortress, didn't you? Yeah, I would have thought she met with him. Sounds like searching for Elliot isn't the only reason you came to St. Ark.
That's right. In truth, I haven't been able to get in contact with Father Nightheart for some time. Inspections in the area around the fortress have gotten very strict, and I haven't been able to make it through to check on them.
Yeah, you would think that, you know, the daughter of, you know, the general would be able to just stroll on through to, you know, check on her father. Because, you know, the general would be like, hey, that's my daughter, okay? She can see me whenever the hell she wants. But, nah. Unfortunately, apparently not, because the government, obviously, being assholes.
Even with war on the horizon, it is a bit concerning for them to go totally
incommunicado. I think the answer lies in why security has been strengthened so much around the fortress right now.
Yeah, maybe it has some connection to what's been going on at the mansion. What do you mean?
As a matter of fact, Reen explained that individuals from Thor's and the Imperial family are under house arrest at the mansion.
I can't believe it. Fiona, do you have any more info that might be useful for us? I certainly did gather a lot of information while trying to find out about you. But I'm sorry to say, this is the first I've heard so much as a whisper of what you just told me. Absolutely nothing.
That in itself is conspicuous. It's not the sort of thing they'd broadcast, but it being that secret doesn't sit right with me. There must be a reason why. I just have no idea what that could be.
The clock's ticking, people. Let's just get moving and see what we can find out. I think that's our only option right now. Fiona, I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself. Of course. The same goes for all of you. Be careful. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'll do whatever I can. Thank you. Well, alright, we got to see Fiona. And pretty soon, I might add. Like, that was sooner than I thought we'd be able to see her. I'm so relieved that Elliot and all of you are safe. Please let me know if there's any way I could help. Let's get through this together. Thanks for offering to help. Don't put yourself in danger, Fiona. Alright. I think that, in his own way, even Kaiser Dice was feeling the stress of horse racing being banned. Poor thing's mane has even lost his luster lately. It's awful when the only thing you can do is wait for someone to accept your job ad. Apparently, Nash has finished his training and has been sent to Titus Gate. He said that even though he's wearing the uniform, it still doesn't feel real. He can't set foot on the battlefield with that attitude. He'll get picked off by Calvardian troops in no time. I don't like the idea of a colleague dying. Maybe I should write him a letter to give him a piece of my mind. You do that. Anyway, don't suppose you have anything interesting? Yeah, I pretty much bought one of those. Probably last time I was here. Damn. What am I going to do? Why would they requisition a truck needed for delivery work? I mean, business isn't exactly booming, but to do this right as we're starting to make a name for ourselves is too much, damn it. Rather than competing for sales with my wife, I'm actually just holding her back. If things continue this way, I shouldn't be surprised if she lost patience with me. I'm starting to think I'd be better off as a soldier. I don't think like that, dude. Just you wait. We're gonna fix this bullshit. One day. Alright? Maybe not anytime soon, but one day. And with the way Trails games seem to go in like the... like you look at the calendar and it's like, on to the next day. Like, a lot of things happen in like these few days. Like, it might not be... Like, it'll probably be like maybe less than a month from now when this is all over. By the time that happens. Also, before I continue, like during the days when I was working, like after I stopped recording, and then before I got back up, it's like I was thinking to myself, like about this situation, like from an outsider's point of view. Like as people who are intimately involved into the hows and the whys of what actually happened. Like, thinking about it from a civilian's point of view, war with Calvert, like the National Mobilization Law, actually makes a lot of sense. Like, think about it. You're living a normal life. The festival's going on, everyone's having a good fucking time, and then all of a sudden you hear about some Calvardian spies getting caught. Like, they made like an announcement, like, we had, we found some Calvardian spies, sneaking into our city, into our country. But we're happy to say that we caught each and every single one of them, so everything's good, Like, the festival was going on, everyone's happy, you hear about some spies, but now you hear about they're all being captured, and now it's like, everyone's in a good mood right now. The mood's even better, like, we found some spies, they found some spies, but now they caught them all. That's some good news, It's like when we found out that, Osama bin Laden's been killed, It's like, well, we didn't particularly worry about it, but he's dead now? That's cause for some more celebration, So it's like... But then you hear that the Emperor's been shot. And, from a normal point of view, like think about it from a realistic standpoint. You're living a normal life, and then all of a sudden, your national leader, the leader of your country, gets shot. Whether you're in America or Germany or the UK, someone in a high position of power in your country was shot by someone from another country for a spy, an assassin. What do you think your country's gonna do? Are you just gonna sit there and let that happen? Are you just gonna,
send an angry letter to the country who sent an assassin to, attack your world leader? Or are you gonna go to fucking war with those sons of bitches? Let's be honest. I know a lot of people don't like Trump. Alright? But let's be honest. If someone from another country, if another country sent, an assassin to, shoot Trump, as many people probably don't like him. Do you think we're just gonna let that slide? I'm sure there are a lot of people who would celebrate and be like, no, we're not going to war, okay? We hate Trump, okay? They did us a service. We're not going to war over this, okay? But let's say that we did let that slide. What do you think is gonna happen when they come back again and shoot a president that you do like, It's like, oh, you don't like Trump, but you like this new guy who came into office, but then he gets shot. What then? No, I don't care how much you don't like Trump. If someone comes to our country, shoots our fucking president, we're going to war with those sons of bitches. So, thinking about it from an outsider's point of view, as much as I don't like this war, as much as I don't like the government requisitioning, everything and making people's lives miserable, for the war effort, realistically speaking, it makes sense. They shot our emperor. We are not going to let this slide. Again, think about it realistically. If someone shot, your president or your prime minister or whoever is in charge of your country, if someone came and shot them, do you think your country would let that slide? Would you be willing to let that slide? Probably not.